Shifting gears now, lawmakers in Korea revised a bill that will mean stalkers can be subject to criminal punishment, regardless of whether the victims has given their consent. This amid growing calls from the public to mend loopholes in the law. Our National Assembly correspondent Han Seong-woo reports.
Moving forward, stalkers in South Korea can be subject to criminal punishment even without consent from the victims. During a plenary session on Wednesday, the National Assembly expanded the standards to criminalize the act of stalking by unanimously passing some key revisions to the Stalking Punishment Act.
As all 246 of the 246 lawmakers present have voted in support, I declare that the partial revision to the Act on the Punishment of Stalking Crimes has been passed.
A campaign pledge of President Yoon Suk-yeol, the revision had been eagerly sought after the existing law's flaws were exposed in the Shindang Station murder case in Seoul last year, where a 28-year-old woman was stabbed to death by her stalker of 3 years, a 31-year-old man, while he was on trial without detention for stalking. Crime analysts said at the time that stalkers were taking advantage of the consent loophole by threatening victims to withdraw their complaints. Wednesday's revisions will also allow courts, if they judge it necessary to protect victims during hearings, to require stalkers to wear electronic anklets even before conviction. Perpetrators who remove or damage the devices will face imprisonment of up to 3 years or a fine of up to 30 million Korean won, which is around $23,000.
I believe the revised bill contains at least a general overview of most of the things that can be thought of to protect victims of stalking crimes.
The revision also classifies acts of recklessly sending texts, photos, or video files through electronic devices as stalking. Providing the personal information or location of victims to third parties, or stealing such information to impersonate them online will be criminalized as well. Han Seong-woo, 아리랑뉴스.